Hello, and welcome to Good News That Actually Is, where 3 to 5 sets you free to thrive. 3 to 5 minute encouragements to help your joy by empowering your soul. I am your host, Tim Atchley. Good morning, afternoon, or evening to you, depending on when you're finding the time to tune in. And I just welcome you today and thank you for joining me. Did you know that in Mark 16, it says believers will lay hands on the sick and they shall recover? I remember it well. It happened after our 4th child was born. My wife experienced a very serious episode of postpartum depression, and she would cry for long periods for no real reason, and she struggled to get through a day. This went on for several weeks, with the long hours I was working at the time and her being at home with 4 kids and one a newborn, it was taking a real toll on all of us, not to mention she had had C-section. I felt so bad for her, and I wished I could help her, but I was totally at a loss on what to do. I couldn't quit work and stay home. I was the sole provider. One evening in a moment of sheer desperation, I sought the Lord and began to levy my complaint to him about the situation and how it was unfair and it needed to end. As I went through my list of reasons for why it was not right, declaring he needed to do something about it, I heard a voice inside me saying, I've already supplied you with what is needed. Now go and speak over your wife and release her from this. Now I knew that voice really well. It was my Father from heaven speaking to my spirit. I responded, God, you know that if I go back there where she is right now crying and do something and it doesn't work, it might push her over the edge. His reply to me was simple. Are you going to trust me, or are you going to talk yourself out of this opportunity to see her set free from this? So I called her to come to where I was, and she did, with tears flowing. She was so helpless and my heart was so moved for her, I told her that the Lord had spoke to me and that tonight this is going to end. It has to go. So I laid my hands on her and I rebuked it and commanded it to leave her, and it did. That night she was totally set free from that postpartum depression she was battling. God moved mightily on her behalf and on behalf of the family. And I was then kicking myself and saying to myself, why did I wait so long to get with God about this and do something? She could have been free much sooner. I'm so glad he loves us. I want to remind you, you're loved today and always by your faithful, gracious Heavenly Father. By coming to his Son Jesus in faith to be forgiven and made alive, you became his child supernaturally, and he's for you, not against you. He can heal you just as easily as he forgave you and made you righteous. It's by the same means. It's a gift, and it works on the basis of faith. So I speak healing to you today in his marvelous name. I declare that he is not only able to heal you, he is willing to heal you. So go and be blessed today. Go in grace and peace and enjoy him. Thanks for tuning in today. Never forget that you are loved by a faithful God whose obedient Son, Jesus Christ, willingly died on a cross so that you can live today and always from the abundance of his life in you. Please subscribe and share this with others so that they too can experience the 3 to 5 that sets you free to thrive. And be sure to tune in next time to Good News That Actually Is. Please visit us at our website, goodnewsthatactuallyis.com. There you'll find transcripts of the program, video files, and other opportunities. We look forward to visiting with you there and ask you to subscribe. Have a great day.